Hello, I'm Marcus Boston. Quick video today, and we're going to talk about the complaint in a birth injury case. Why is the complaint so important? And you know what? This actually holds true in other civil cases too, in which you have to file a complaint. So I want to talk about that complaint. What role does it play in these cases? All right, before I get too far into the complaint, I want to make sure that you understand this other concept. And that concept is called cause of action. Cause of action. What is cause of action when we're talking about a legal concept? All right, so a cause of action, what this is it is when a set of facts allows an individual to bring an action against someone else. That is what a cause of action is. And it's really important that you understand that. You could have multiple types of causes of action across many areas of law. I know I'm talking in the birth trauma context here, but I'm going to also shift gears and move over to another area that may be simplistic to also understand in this context. All right, so let's say you got two individuals and they enter into a contract. One person A, says that they're going to do certain things. Person B said they're going to do certain things under the contract. Well, let's say that person B fails to live up to their end of the contract. They don't do what they're supposed to do under the contract. Well, person A, what they may do is they may have a cause of action, there's that word, cause of action against B for what we call in the law, breach of contract. They may have a breach of contract cause of action against person B for not living up to their obligations under the contract. All right, so that's a really simple example, but hopefully it helps you understand cause of action and why that's important. Now we're going to move over to the complaint. The complaint is really the blueprint or the roadmap for your case. The verdict or a settlement, if you have to file the lawsuit, or any type of judgment, these things can be based on the complaint. The complaint gets the process started and it outlines the facts. It outlines the things that you are alleging that the other person did that allows you to have a cause of action against them. That is the complaint. So you've got to understand that this process is going to get started by the filing of that complaint. When the defendant, when they get that complaint, the complaint allows them to be able to see, okay, what are the causes of action? What are the things that they're alleging in their complaint that allows them to be able to say, this is the cause of action they want to bring against me? And then it will also allow the defendant to be able to start to find defenses that they may or may not have against the cause of action. So the complaint is the thing that starts it. It starts the wheel, or it puts the train on the track and have the train to go ahead and move. That is what the complaint is. And a lot of times we don't talk about the complaint a lot. You don't really hear it outside of a legal context, but it's something that you really have to understand in these cases, specifically birth trauma cases too, because that is how we get these things started. In a lot of our cases, what we allege in the complaint, because we do a lot of cases that deal with children who have brain injuries at birth, a lot of times what we are alleging is that the treating doctor, through the facts of the case, that the treating doctor or nurse or hospital, whoever it may be, that they deviated from the standard of care. And by deviating from that standard of care, this is what has caused the child's injury or the harm. And we use the facts in the situation. We use the facts. We outline them in the complaint, and then that is how everything gets started. So the purpose of today's video, I know I've talked about a lot, but the purpose of this video today is to help you understand some of this process, the birth trauma or the medical malpractice process. Maybe you're watching today because your child has suffered a brain injury at birth and you have questions about this process. If you want to speak with me more about it, there's a telephone number down below. Go ahead and pick up the phone and call me. I speak with families all the time about these issues: HIE diagnoses, cerebral palsy, MAS, brachial plexus injuries. If the child had to have hypothermia treatment, I talk with families all the time about this. This is what we do. One more thing before I leave. If you are not in the state of Maryland, I practice law here in the state of Maryland, and you contact me, just understand that if this is something that we think that we can assist you with, we have to use co-counsel or local counsel in your state to be able to help and to push the case forward. That's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth, injury, and medical malpractice attorneys practicing law here at Boston Law Group, LLC, practicing in the state of Maryland, and we will see you next time. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.